All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another video on social commerce. Today we're going to go into TikTok Shop. What is TikTok Shop? Why Europe is the battleground? Why it's big in Asia right now? And why you can't keep treating it the way it's just a US or Asia story, and that is actually an opportunity. So let's get into this. By the end of this year, TikTok Shop is probably going to be live in 11 European countries. 7 of them were on the map 12 months ago. So if you still think TikTok Shop is that Asian thing or that American thing, you're already a year behind. So let me show you what it actually is and why I think the European rollout is the most underreported story in e-commerce right now. So what actually is TikTok Shop? This is a good question because TikTok Shop is an in-app store layer inside of TikTok that turns it from a content app into both content and checkout. So you scroll, then you tap, and then you buy it. You don't have to go to a third-party website. You all do it without ever leaving the feed. So there's 3 places you can find this product. It's going to be a product link inside of a video. It's going to be a live stream where the creator is selling them in real time. So he's going to be reviewing them in a live stream, or a dedicated shop tab inside of TikTok. So the whole pitch is collapsing the funnel from saw it to bought it into about 4 seconds and trying to make it as short as possible to make the impulse buying a lot higher. So TikTok calls this shoppertainment. Everyone else calls it the reason their conversion rate stopped making sense. So here's the rollout. The UK was first. In 2021, the test bed, then it went quiet for a while, and Spain and Ireland came online next. Last year in 2025, Germany, France, and Italy all launched within months of each other. And that's the 3 biggest economies in continental Europe, all in one wave. And by the end of this year, ByteDance is opening up in Poland, Portugal, the Netherlands, and Serbia, bringing the European footprint to 11 countries. That's a 10 times expansion in about 2 years. So there's no other social commerce platform moving at this speed in Europe right now. Let's go into the rest. Statista puts the European social commerce market at around $38 billion by the end of this year. That's the whole pie, but TikTok Shop is the fastest growing slice of it. In Germany, fashion is the leading category at 17% of revenue, followed by computers and electronics at 16%, and home and household at 14%. Here's the part that surprised me when I first read it. The high spenders on TikTok Shop in Germany aren't Gen Z, they're actually Gen X, which is about 40-ish age. The whole kids on TikTok framing is not really that true. So on the seller side, it's a marketplace. So you apply, you list products, you ship, and TikTok takes a small cut. That cut started at 5% in Germany, but now it's already at 9%, which is already doubled in less than a year. That's how confident TikTok is about the demand they've created, but also the small danger you could see coming in. They're also rolling out something called a local fulfillment. So if you ship your stock to a TikTok operated warehouse in Spain, Germany, or Italy, and TikTok will handle all the storage, delivery, and the returns. They'll even pair you with local creators from their own pool. So it's not just a sales channel anymore, it's actually becoming a full logistics operation. So the mistakes I see European brands specifically make, and I see it quite consistently, is that treating Europe like a TikTok shop market. It really isn't. The categories that work in the UK barely overlap with what's moving in Italy. So Spanish buyers and German buyers behave nothing alike. You really have to tell the difference between these cultures. GDPR and Digital Services Act apply differently in each country as well. So whoever wins TikTok in Europe right now is going to be the brand that runs 5 or 6 localized playbooks in parallel, not the brand that treats it like one channel. So the window is open right now, and it closes the moment the second wave of countries launches. So if you're new to this channel, this is kind of what I talk about here. I'm tracking the European social commerce shift in real time, country by country, platform by platform, and I post a quick welcome video explaining how the whole project for a few days ago. So go watch that one if you're interested, and if you're a brand owner or operator trying to make sense of TikTok Shop in your specific market, that's exactly the conversation I want to have. So you can also check out my website and contact me directly. If you were interested in this TikTok Shop video, then I'll see you next time, and have a good day. Goodbye.